just Russia, because we should be clear about this. He and his colleagues were only tasked with investigating Russia. He says this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, there's every chance that this will spread wider and wider, because we're already hearing today from the Russian authorities that they dispute the findings here and they reject the findings. So we may have a conflict here all the way through to the Rio Olympics in the middle of next year, and these calls for Russian athletes to be barred from the Rio Olympics. For Sebastian Coe now, this is his objective to clean up the sport, and he will be remembered in his tenure as the IAAF president for how he salvaged the sport from this point. And it is high time that he changed his mind. He told BBC Radio yesterday that he wasn't in favour of banning Russia from the World Championships in athletics or from the Olympic Games, as has been suggested today. And yet this is a nation, as we speak, on the list of banned athletes, and have a look on the IAAF website, they're all there. There are 42 Russian names. Whatever has come out of the IAAF, the WADA Commission report today, there are 42 banned Russian athletes on that list at the moment. It is epidemic there, and that is why that country has to be sent a message. It has to be thrown out of the World Championships and the athletics competition at the Olympic Games next year, to send the message that the IAAF, as the world governing body, will no longer stand for this kind of systematic doping.
Joe Pavey, would you want to compete against a Russian?
I mean, it's devastating to think back. Many championships, I've competed against Russian athletes, and you know, you do start to wonder, okay, some of the medals have been taken away from me at championships, and particularly at European level. And you know, if I'm honest, we did have suspicions, but certainly, you know, they're just suspicions. You don't really know the full truth. And now, you know, to hear the full extent of systematic doping of an actual whole nation, like Tanny was saying earlier, you just thought those were the days of the past, and it's just frightening. And I certainly, at this stage, if I was to go on the track tomorrow, wouldn't feel confident. And you know, when you hear Mike there saying that drastic action has to be taken in the short term, I think people will have lost full confidence in that nation, and that is a problem. I think long term, as I was saying, you can't, you know, kill the dreams of youngsters in particular nations that have got dreams of becoming an Olympian. But yeah, at the moment, certainly I wouldn't have any confidence in competing against them.
Thank you all. Joe Pavey, Baroness Gray Thompson and Mike Costello. Louise Leah has the weather highlights.
Hi there, Eddie. Good afternoon. What a day. It's been pretty wet and very windy for some across the country. We've seen 100 millimetres, 4 inches of rainfall in just 24 hours, and gusts of winds in excess of 50 miles an hour to high ground 60 or 70 miles an hour as well. The windy theme will continue through the night, but again from the southwest, so a mild night, possibly even a record-breaking one by dawn. So for Scotland tonight, there'll be a spell of very wet weather which will continue through the night, slowly easing towards dawn. Weather warnings are in force. These can be found on the website, but there is a potential for a volume of rain and gales to cause some localised flooding. Certainly a lot of surface water and spray on the roads as well. For Northern Ireland, today's heavy rain will ease, but it will stay rather cloudy, damp and windy through the night. Northern England and Wales, today's heavy rain easing as we speak, but it will stay wet for a time this evening. Quite windy as well, gales on exposed coast, severe gales likely across trans-Pennine routes, and the rain will slowly ease. It'll be cloudy and mild through the night, but further rain will pushing back into southwest Wales by dawn. Southern England starting the night dry, a spell of sharp showers though moving into Cornwall, Devon and Somerset by the end of the night, and this will push across southern England for tomorrow, and generally into tomorrow exceptionally mild to start the day. There'll be further spells of rain across southwest England, moving their way across the south coast, and another band of rain for Northern Ireland, North Wales, Northern England and Scotland. The rain here not quite as heavy as yesterday.